Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video all about some of my most recent makeup favorites. I love doing videos like this. It's been a long time since I've done one, but that's mainly because these last few months have not been like big makeup wearing months for me. And even though I still haven't been wearing a lot of makeup recently, there are a few things that when I do wear makeup, I always use. And some of them are new products, but I think most of them are just products that are kind of new to me that I've heard about and maybe just recently purchased, and I'm really happy that I did. So I don't think that I have a lot of items here, but that's probably a good thing because I tend to ramble a lot. When I edit my videos, it's usually like 3 times longer than what the actual upload ends up being. So I'm gonna try to keep it somewhat concise, but still show you guys some of the things that I've really been liking. The first 3 things that I want to talk are makeup brushes. And the first one here is definitely not new. This is the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. You can get this for $6 for sure at Target. I think Walmart sells it as well, depending on where you are. And then e.l.f. is sold at various other places, but this is one of their more basic brushes that you can get in stores. It's just really fluffy, and I like this mainly for applying bronzer. I held off on buying it for a long time because I didn't think that I would like that it doesn't have a handle, but it turns out I actually really like that because it's a lot easier to pack away, and it's actually kind of like fun to apply it like this. So yeah, I just use this to apply bronzer and I really, really like it. The other e.l.f. brush that I wanted to show is this e.l.f. crease brush from their Studio line. So it is a relatively narrow brush. It's pretty tapered, and I just really like this for darkening up my crease color, usually as my second step after I've used this brush. And I'm pretty sure, just that you know, this is like $3, I think. So this other one I got at Walmart, and the brand says Lab2 Just Blending and Brush. This one is a lot fluffier and a lot more full. So just in comparison, that's the Lab2 Blending brush, and this is the e.l.f. crease brush. So I like to use the Lab one to go in and put a transition color in, and then I'll usually go in with a slightly darker shade with the crease brush and really darken it up. But I feel like neither one of these add too much color, or I just think they both do a really good job blending as well. I will mention the e.l.f. one is far more soft, but I've actually kind of enjoyed that this Lab2 brush is a little bit more coarse, I guess, because I feel like it does a better job of like picking up product, so I don't have to really dig it into whatever eyeshadow I'm using. I can just kind of dust it in and then buff it out, and I really, really like this. The next product that I want to talk about is an eyeliner. I actually got this in my most recent Ipsy bag. This is a Mr. Right Now eyeliner pencil from TheBalm. The color is Jack, I believe, J-A-C. And I don't actually love the color. I like it, I don't love it. It's not very dark, but I really, really like the formula. This might be my most favorite formula for an eyeliner I've ever tried. So the color is kind of like a bronzy, slightly shimmery, or I shouldn't even say shimmery, it's like got a sheen. It's sort of like a coppery color. It is pretty, and I'm wearing it in my kind of like waterline, lower lash line area. I just think that I am gonna go in now and buy this either in like a brown or a black. I'm not kidding you, when I swatched this, when I did my Ipsy video, I had to scrub and scrub and scrub that night to get it off. All the other swatches came off when I washed my hands with soap and water, but this swatch stayed on forever, and I will say, like, it does a really good job lasting in my lower lash line, where usually I feel like it's always constantly smudging. But yeah, this might be my favorite eyeliner of all time. I love that it's retractable, and I love the formulation. I love that it's like creamy enough to apply without tugging at my eye area, but it lasts forever. So I really, really, really like this and highly recommend it. The next thing I wanted to show are a couple of lip liners, and that's exciting for me because I'm not a big lip product person. These, I just noticed when I was at Target last time that they are now carrying Essence. I don't know if all Targets are doing this, but it's a very affordable makeup brand. I think these were like $1 or $1.50 each. The first one I got is in 05 Soft Berry. Like it says, it's just kind of a good berry color. Pairs well with a lot of my darker colors, and I have recently really been liking lip liners that are in pencil form because I want them to be not so creamy, I guess. And then the next one I got is in the Nude 11, and this is what I'm wearing today. So a very nude, like almost got a little bit of a peach hint to it, and I really, really like these. These two have been pairing really well with any other lip colors that I've been using. All right, the next product is, I just want to throw this out there because I know I raved and raved and raved about this when I bought it, I'm pretty sure this summer, but I just want to mention it again because I've been wearing it nonstop, and it's the Hard Candy Glamoflauge foundation. I have this in like 5 different colors because I was getting darker in the summer and so I needed a darker shade. And now I'm back to, I'm pretty sure this isn't the lightest shade that they carry, but this is the lightest shade I own, and it's in 5. It's what I'm wearing today. It is a pretty fair color, but I love this foundation. I love that it doesn't have SPF, so there's no flashback for photography. I love that it's incredibly full coverage and long lasting. I would say that it's like a soft matte finish, but I always put powder on it anyways, so I really, really like this, and I think for $7, it's incredibly affordable. It has a pump, it's a plastic packaging. Like if I was to package my ideal foundation, this is exactly how I would do it. So love this foundation and highly recommend it if you have not tried it yet. This product is also not new at all by any means. It is raved about by a lot of people, but I have yet to try it until recently, and it's the MAC Prolongwear Concealer. Mine is in NC-15, I believe, which unfortunately is just slightly too light. I wanted a shade that would be good for highlighting, and this definitely is, but I always have to mix it with another concealer because it does end up being really, really light. So I didn't wear it a lot when I first bought it, but I've been wearing it more recently because I am really, really pale right now. So I can wear this pretty much by itself as a highlighting concealer, but I do usually mix it in either just like with a little bit of foundation to darken it up, or with another darker concealer, just so you can kind of see. This is a really light foundation, but this concealer is even lighter than that. So I really, really like this concealer as far as the formulation goes. I don't love the packaging for this. I know it's almost the same as the Glamoflauge foundation, except that the bottle is glass. But for a concealer, I would much prefer like a squeezy tube or something else, but not a huge deal. I just end up usually squeezing it in the back of my hand and then applying it with a brush. But I really, really, really like this concealer. All right, another product that I just recently purchased on the recommendation of Emily Noel, and this is the L'Oreal True Match Powder. Just their basic, I know they have a lot of different options. This is the Superblendable, and I have it in Warm 2, I believe. Yep, Warm 2, which is a really pretty fair shade. I just love this as a touch-up powder, as an all-over setting powder. I think it is technically a powder foundation, but I have not used it like that, although I do think it carries a decent amount of pigment. I think it's just a really good finely milled powder, and it's what I use today to set my face, and I've been wearing this pretty much every single day. So the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. I have 2 products left, and both of them are in my Z palette. So I wanted to show you this. First of all, I have been using my Hoola bronzer, which I actually got a year ago in I bought these 6 face powders from Urban Decay, right? Urban Decay, Benefit, sorry. I got them from Benefit, and let me just pop this out here. So I popped them out of like the little tin that they came in. So it's not a full-size Hoola bronzer, but I don't know that I didn't use it. I used it a lot, and then I kind of stopped using it, and now I've been back to using it. It's one of the few like bronzers that I own that I can use, and I feel happy. I'm really happy with the way that it looks as a contour as well as a bronzer because it's not incredibly warm. So it's a pretty cool tone bronzer, but it's warm enough that you can still bronze up your face with it. And I think it's really, really a nice powder. It's super soft. I don't have to work to build it up at all, but I don't feel like it comes off super muddy. It's not a real dark bronzer, so it works for somebody with slightly more fair skin like myself. And so if you have an opportunity, a lot of times Benefit sells like little package deals where you can try a lot of the stuff in their line. I think that's a good way to try it because it is relatively pricey. And then the last item that I wanted to talk about is a blush, and this is from Mary Kay. I believe I have mentioned this before when I got it, but I just wanted to mention it again because I've been wearing it pretty much every day. This is in the shade Juicy Guava, and when I was at a party, they kind of do like the makeup demos, and so she came around and she asked what blush we wanted to try, and I just said whichever one she thought, and I'm glad I said that because I would not have picked this out. I didn't think that I was like a peach blush type of person, but after using this, I really, it's kind of intimidating to look at, but this is what I've been wearing almost every day, and I just really, really like it. So if you are interested in trying a new blush, I think it's really pretty. It does come with like a highlighter on the side because the blush itself is matte. So I always add my own highlighter because I like kind of a decent amount of shimmer, but the blush itself is worth it, and I really, really like it. So if you're in the market for a new blush, I recommend Juicy Guava from Mary Kay. That is all I have to share with you guys. These are just products, not necessarily that I've been using in the last month, but just that I've been using over the course of the last couple months and really, really enjoying. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.